Hey, it's me again. Day 5 now. It's pretty good. Today was a very long day, so I'm exceptionally tired right now. Please forgive me. Wow, I failed to turn on all the lights that I normally have turned on in here. Anyways, it was a long day. I have been tired. Honestly, yesterday felt like a Thursday, and today for some reason feels like a Monday. Like it just was dragging on. Yeah, it's a brutal day. Tired. Anyways, I was just doing some thinking, and a couple of the things that we've thought about doing recently were looking into getting property, like rental properties. And we're thinking about maybe trying to buy a property at auction, getting like a foreclosure or something like that, and getting it for less, putting a little bit of work into it, and then renting it out for double whatever the mortgage is, so to speak. It just seemed like a solid way to start diversifying some investments, rather than stockpiling the cash and only getting income from your 9 to 5 and whatever else is on the side here and there, helping friends with jobs, blah blah blah, right? And why not take some money? Sorry, I have a rogue puppy. She's not very steady on her feet. Anyways, wanted to diversify some investments and maybe get some sustainable income coming in from a investment property. So I started looking into it, doing some research. A lot of people think it's a good idea. Many wealthy people do it. And they make pretty decent money off of it. It's something we're definitely considering doing. New to that world. There's still a lot that I need to learn and that we need to learn, but I think it would be an interesting venture to start. I think if we could have an investment property that we were renting out by the end of 2021, I think that would be amazing. I think that would be a good step in the right direction. As far as diversifying income, at one point I had said, if I win the lottery, I'm going to buy 10 investment properties and rent them all out, buy them cash and rent them all out. That way you get a sustainable income after winning the lottery, along, putting the rest of the funds in high interest earning accounts and such. But I thought that would be something really interesting to look into. Anyways, yeah, just trying to kind of put all my thoughts out there. See what people think. You can comment below. So I have probably another month of researching I need to do, and then I think the next step after that is I need to research what parts of Phoenix are best for rental properties. I know like near the colleges are ideal, but places near the colleges have a tendency to be way more expensive depending on what price you can get them at, and if they can rent for enough. It might be worth it to offset it. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's finish doing research for another month or so, talk to a couple of friends that are realtors, see what their input is, figure out the whole buying at an auction kind of thing, if that's even a route that people recommend. It's just kind of figuring out the financial side of things. If it can work, then it would be awesome, and I think it would be great. A lot of other people that I watch on YouTube are really into investment properties and such, and a lot of them are into stocks as well, which I've dabbled here and there in stocks, but not huge. I mean, I've bought some cryptocurrency at times and invested in other stocks, and one thing I heard, I don't know if it's the best advice ever or whatnot, but one of the guys off Shark Tank recently said that you take your top 5% profit off of all of your stocks for that month and then reallocate them to new stocks and diversify, which I've started implementing over the last month and a half here. It's actually pretty smart. It's good because some days some stocks do better, some days other stocks do better. It was a pretty good advice. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I recently went down a venture where I started a landscaping business, and then got busy to a point where I needed to hire help, and you couldn't get anybody reliable, you couldn't hire people. It turned into a bit of a nightmare. But the problem is money was good, but I see myself as more of a managing a business kind of guy. So it's hard to get that first step of, okay, let's get people hired, let's get them up to speed, let's get to know them, let's trust them so that they can start going to the jobs and I can start lining up more jobs and such. It's a difficult process to get from point one, you're doing it all by yourself, to point two, now you're managing the clients. And after that I kind of started, after that venture was over, I kind of started poking my head around to see, okay, what's next? What do I want to do next? I know that I need to do something else. I don't have to do something else, but I would like to do something else. So, making these videos was one idea, just start recording daily and see what freaking happens. And then, the other thing that came of it was, let's look into investment properties, rentals, that kind of thing, and, kind of see where that goes. And I got a couple of other ideas that I'm exploring in the background. I don't really want to mention them yet, but once they get more ironed out, I'm definitely going to be introducing them to you guys. Yeah. So that's what's been on my mind a lot lately, and it's more stressful because you got the stress of your 9 to 5 and you're trying to figure all these other things out in your free time. So your free time isn't really free time. It just kind of all gets taken up, but I understand that that's what you have to do in order to take the steps to get to where I want to be. So I've been putting in that time, but that's probably contributing to part of the reason why I'm so tired lately. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. We're gonna see what happens next. Also, something exciting and fun. This coming weekend, we are taking a trip up to Telluride, Colorado. I'm from Colorado, so I say Colorado. So we're going up there to check out a VRBO cabin. It's an 8-bedroom, 5-bathroom, cabin with a really beautiful backyard. We're checking it out because we potentially want to get married there, because in the fall the leaves change, and that's really what Megan's looking for, is beautiful colors. And my parents went there a couple weekends ago and they said, hey, you guys really need to check this out. So this coming Friday we're leaving after work, driving to Gallup, New Mexico, and then going from there to Telluride, Colorado the next morning. We're going to check out this VRBO, and then we're going to kind of check out the town. It's going to be exciting. I plan on doing a bit of recording on the trip so that everybody gets to see. I figured it would be kind of fun and exciting. We're not taking the 4Runner because I took the front sway bar out of my 4Runner and it's kind of wobbly going on those long highway roads like that. I kind of made it too much of an off-road beast and not enough of a highway driver, so we decided that we're going to take my dad's truck. It's a Dodge 3500 with a Cummins. For that trip, it's gonna be fun. It should be a good drive. There's gonna be lots of beautiful scenery. I'm gonna take a lot of videos and a ton of pictures. Sorry, puppy distraction again. I should really shut that door sometime. That would be the key right there. Another update on the puppy. Sorry, sidetracked. ADHD moment. We let the puppy go outside the other night and she came in covered in ants. And there were fire ants. And when I get bit by fire ants, I mean I swell up. Like real bad. Like if I got bit on my feet, I wouldn't be able to put my shoes on. So this puppy comes inside and jumps up on my lap and I'm petting her, and all of a sudden I see all these ants crawling in her fur, and I was like so we rushed her to the bathtub and rinsed her off and gave her a bath real quick, and then spent the next like 30 minutes vacuuming the house and trying to find the ants out back, trying to get rid of them. Yeah, that was quite the adventure. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got this time. Hopefully this next weekend, that trip to Telluride will be fun for you guys to see, and between now and then there'll be a few more videos. Probably a getting ready for the trip video, and then kind of mapping out where we're going kind of video. It's gonna be fun. Anyways, if you guys enjoy watching, so I know that I don't put out the most entertaining videos on the planet, but I try to be real. And I feel like a lot of what people see on YouTube is very staged and mapped out perfectly and whatnot. I try to do all my videos in one take, so you just get raw, real, and it is what it is. You get what you get, kind of thing. Maybe as the channel grows, we'll get it a little bit better planned out and that kind of thing. But I figured it would be a good change of pace to give something raw and real. Anyways, if you like the video and you're excited to see more, you want to look into these investment properties with us and see what happens, you want to go on this trip to Telluride with us and see what happens, get continual progress on the puppy and see what happens, then like the video. That way it helps me out a little bit more. That way I get noticed a bit. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great. And, I don't have very many subscribers right now, so if it's something you enjoy and you like seeing raw, real content, then feel free to do so. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bye.